seconds. All right. Well, good morning. Today is Monday. We are on our We Huddle call. Appreciate you guys getting on. Let me share some quick slides and get fired up. All right. So, welcome to the We Partners Network, where your network is your net worth. And for those that are co-hosts, please let our folks in. Mission and vision hasn't changed. We are on track. 2026 is around the corner. We're here to create wealth, community, and legacy. Vision is to be 10,000 partners globally, creating a movement and really making, and for us to dream bigger. Paul's here to help us to dream bigger, and he knows that we can get there because he's been there. So, this past weekend, I was at the Texas Hmong New Year event. We had a booth out there with Lore. Lore drove all the way from Wisconsin to celebrate the Hmong festival, learning about their culture, learning about their tribe. They are a nomadic tribe from China that went to Laos, Cambodia, and different parts of the world. And they're here. They're celebrating their 50th year as a culture or a people in the U.S. And I got to meet the first Hmong person that came to Texas, which was really great. And just connecting with, learning about their culture and their history and things like that. So it was really cool to meet with, a new community that I never knew existed here in Dallas. So it was good to kind of see that. Supported the new Cantonese Association for Thanksgiving, just connecting with other leaders in the area. And also we were celebrating the ARIA DFW charity golf tournament. This was a charity golf tournament a few weeks ago, so I was posting photos that I took, and just glad to be there. All right, every Wednesday, Faith in Real Estate, Lucia hosts a prayer group. So if you're interested in joining that on Wednesdays, it's at the Irving Bible at the Coupa Espresso Bar, and of course, Partners in Prosperity. They're going to have their Christmas gathering December 9th, 4:30 to 6 o'clock. So hop on that, attend that in South Lake if you are in the area and invite. Well, tomorrow we have Katie Suvani and Calvin Wong going to be doing a intro to commercial real estate. There is a CE credit provided by National Title. That will be at 9:30 to, I believe, at 12, 1 o'clock. So please register for that. I know it was sold out last week, so contact Katie if there's any availability for you to hop on. So check that out. All right. Also tomorrow, Level Up Agents Network, hosted by Don Lawrence, a top producer in the EXP North Texas area, and also our partner Teresa Tong is going to be a co-host. That's going to be at Panera Bread in the Colony off of 121. They're starting this network. It's a lunch and learn. It's going to be every Tuesday, 11:30 to 1:30. Check that out and hop onto that event. Lots of things going on. All right, Thursday. The National Association of Hispanic Real Estate Professionals, the Plano Garland chapter. My friend Betty is going to be installed as the new president for the NAREP Plano Garland board, and we have a table. So we have discounted seats for $50. I believe I have four left. So let DM me if you're interested in attending. It's going to be a Gatsby theme. It's going to be on Thursday from 5 to 9 in Frisco. So if you're interested in attending and want to attend this, let me know and we will go from there. All right. I hope you guys have your tickets to the EXP North Texas holiday party. It's going to be at Glen Eagles, December 11th. That's also a Thursday. And also, I don't know if I have it on the slide, but the next day, December 12th, our managing brokers that are in town are going to meet us at the Local Good Coffee from, I believe, at 9 to 11 o'clock. So if you want to meet your Texas managing brokers, Sean and Karen Richards will be here. So they'll be at the coffee shop, and we have a sponsor for coffee for that as well for the first, I don't know how many guests. So check that out. All right, so we are pivoting to our We Partners Network community on WhatsApp. We're starting to just make sure that people are on this. If you're not part of the We Partners community on WhatsApp yet and the channels, let us know so we can send you that link. And so you can hop on and ask questions. There are channels in there, and we're starting to build that out. But that's where we're going to be majority communicating. Just a quick text here and there. We will still have our We Partners Facebook community as just the general big community, but for the chatting and stuff like that, we'll try to stay on the WhatsApp chat. Well, this is where you can find us and get our resources, and that is all I have for today for our slides. So appreciate everyone getting their hands up and ready. I have this quote up here and really going to go over where, culture is built in the final mile. Is December 1st, right? And I'll end it with what I wrote here later on when we end this call. But think about that. Culture is built in the final mile, right? We are building a movement together, and today is December 1st. We're not quitting, we're not slowing down. Other people are slowing down. That's okay. We are separate from the other people, right? If you're a practitioner in real estate, we don't slow down, right? We may take a step back to reflect on things, but it's not slowing down. So I'm going to have Paul take it away.
All right. I love that. Read that one more time.
Culture is built in the final
Final
mile.
in the final mile. Yes. Everything's built in the final mile. Character, you name it, it's built in the final mile because that's where everybody wants to quit. My wins for the week. We had 4 offers on 3 different properties in 4 days. I'm sure Carolyn's going to share. I'm going to let her share the details about that, but real proud of her and what she's been putting together. We got a cash offer. We got a sub 2 offer. We got everything. And we hit everything with these 4 offers. It's crazy. And we're real excited about it. I know we're going to be closing on 2 very soon. The I Can't Quit coaching program that Brandon and I are doing, we're really excited about that. It's taking off. It's taking a life of its own like I wanted it to. We've got some people that have stepped up and said, hey, I want to help coach with you, and they're going to be coaching with us. It's just fun. It's just fun to have this community that we're building on accountability and consistency. And then lastly, on Wednesdays when I'm dialing in Daniel's office, and I'll let Brandon speak to this if he wants to, but we've had crazy success. I think everyone I've talked to, we have built a relationship with, and we're carrying on to the next phase. And it's just amazing. And all I'm doing is building a friendship, edifying you, building you up. If you think you don't have time to build, come watch me on Wednesdays. You'll say, holy cow, I can easily build this way. And I got to tell you, I spent a lot of money. I'm sure I'm on all of y'all's feeds right now. I apologize for promoting my Can't Quit coaching program. Please don't unfollow me. But I spend more money on that, and I get less results than what Brandon and I are doing, just calling through people every Wednesday. So please jump on with us this Wednesday. We'd love to have you. Actually, we're moving the schedule around a little bit this Wednesday. However, we're excited about it. Make sure you're there. And this is what I want to say. You know, you everyone on here, you should be proud of yourself. You really should. Um, I joined Lucia. I joined real estate probably at one of the dumbest times in the world. The last 2 years have been hell for everybody, and you should be proud of yourself because you guys. Here's what the way I look at it: y'all ran into the burning building, and everybody else ran out. And you should be very proud of that because you struggled, you fought, you went hard. It's not been easy, but for the majority of you, you didn't complain. You just showed up every day. Showing up is 90% of the battle. And I got to tell you, in 2008, Tamara and I made our huge climb in insurance. And that's what helped us get what we got was in 2008 when the market was just horrific. And Tamara and I blew everybody out of the water because we just stayed in the game. And so, no kidding, every one of you, please today reflect for a second. If you've been doing this last 2 years, pat yourself on the back for a second and say, you know what? I didn't give up. And see, the majority of the people left, and that's great. The majority of the real estate agents got out, and that's great. You don't want to do what everybody's doing. If you do it, if you do what everybody's doing, you're going to get the results everybody gets, and the results everybody gets isn't good. You're like the 3%. Like I run marathons because I'm part of the 1%. I like to do things no one wants to do, and that's what y'all did the last 2 years. And as you're thinking about, we're in a mode of being grateful. We're thinking about what we're thankful for. We're thinking about what we're blessed for. Please do yourself a favor. Be grateful for the fact you ran into the building when everybody else was chicken and ran out. That's the time you do it. Like I bought Bitcoin when it was cheap. Now everybody's like, "Ooh, I wish I'd have bought Bitcoin." Well, now guess what? Now's a good time to buy Bitcoin, by the way. And no one will. The same people won't. But I'll buy more because I know it's a great time. But everybody's selling right now. You see what I'm saying? You guys did the hard stuff. So I just want to let y'all know, be proud of yourself for that. It's all about consistency. Consistency beats talent every day. I've missed one of these calls all year. I'm proud of that. I missed one Wednesday meeting all year. One. That's all I missed. And if you want it, I can go and show you people that have success and they just have stupid consistency in a few things. That's it. Just stupid consistency in a few small little areas, and they just stay consistent and they keep showing up, just like this huddle. People that show up every week. I know who you are. You just keep showing up. Maybe you don't have the results you want, but I promise you they're coming. I promise you the mission of getting the 10,000 agents, it's going to happen. You just got to show up. Days when you don't want to show up, you show up. Days when you don't feel good, you show up. It's just consistency. And I can show you people are unsuccessful and I can point right to where it is. This is where it fell apart. They quit showing up here. They quit showing up there. They tried something new for 12 weeks and it didn't work. They tried something new for 6 weeks and it didn't work. And it's all over the place. Notice how consistent Daniel is. And it's just he's just ridiculously consistent in everything. And that's why we're going to get to 10,000. So again, please be proud of yourself if you've been in this industry for the last 2 years, because I admire the hell out of you. Because you guys, I mean, I'm watching you. Lucia, you're right up there on the top of the screen. I see all your closings. I see what you're doing, and you're doing it with a smile. I've never heard her come on one of these calls and say, "Man, these years are tough." No, I mean, she just does it with a smile. TC, Brandon, so many of you. I should quit naming names, but please be fired up about who you are. It describes your character a lot, and I'm proud to do life with you guys, Daniel. And I have no doubt we're going to get to 10,000, my friend.
All right. Thank you, Paul. All right. We got Brandon in the car. Brandon, take it away, man. Calling you.
What up, what up, what up, beautiful people? Hope you all had a great Thanksgiving break. Hope you're having a good Monday. Today excites me for some reason, man. Like December 1st, I don't know what it is, but the first of the month just gets me hyped up because it's a new month where we can continue working on the goals that we already set, for the year, where we can start new ones. It's also where we kind of reflect and see where we messed up a bit and correct it. And that just excites me because it just means I'm moving in the right direction. Wins from last week. I would say I'm extremely proud of Jacoby Jackson. I think he's on his call right now, but me and him been in the office, at 9 a.m. every day, Monday through Friday, exception for one days. But we've been just hitting up people, making contacts, and the leads are flowing in. And I'm really happy about that because number one, that's the consistency that Paul was talking about right there. And number two, I got a running buddy to do it with, and it just makes DreamWorks teamwork makes the dream work, but also we go further if we go together. So that's a really cool thing right there. We met with an agent last week, all through the phone calls that me and Paul are doing on Wednesday. I literally just gave Paul this guy's number. He left a voicemail, didn't call Paul back, but he ended up hitting me up the next week asking for a meeting. And we met with him last week. He's going to be coming again on Wednesday. So it's just little things like that it's awesome. You just never know what could happen, right? Nothing is going to change unless you change. You're going to have the same results unless you do something different. So I'm getting out my comfort zone, putting myself in position. I'm like, yo, what the heck am I doing here? Do I look like a fool? But I don't care because you know what? I'm going in a direction I am going to go, and I hope everyone goes with me. So have a good Monday, y'all.
Brandon's on fire. Appreciate it. Be safe in that car. Really appreciate it. So we're gonna have Peggy next and Lucia.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. Yeah. All right, Paul and Brandon, you got me all fired up now, ready to go. Last week was Thanksgiving. You would think things would slow down. No. One of my wins this week, though, it's a bit of a tearjerker, so y'all better get some. Um, I was at Thanksgiving. My sister and my brother-in-law pulled me aside at Thanksgiving, and he was recently diagnosed with Parkinson's, and he told me, I don't know how much time I've got. but I want to make sure your sister's taken care of. And I want us to be in one more home together that we can really enjoy before I go. Sorry. Um, and I was so touched by that trust and that just I what an honor. What an honor to be a part of that, right? It just so they do. I'm gonna shout it out real quick. It's not on the market. I'm going Wednesday to get it ready. But they have this beautiful 3 bedroom, 2 bath home in Pecan Grove in Saxe. It's about 1,800 square feet on just over an acre. And he used to be a professional race car driver. So he built this incredible workshop out back. He poured the concrete, ran electricity, and built it out himself. And so anyone who loves working on cars or needs like a workshop that has AC and electricity and a 110 and 220 amp and a side bay, it's literally a dream space. And they are actually looking for either a 3-2 or a 2-2. Oh, also it's right down the street from the Firewheel Golf Course. So it's a freaking awesome property. It's gonna probably sell in the fives, just because of the value in the homes out there. But what they're looking for, if anybody has a listing, we're looking at homes this week too. A 3-2 in either Garland or Richardson, that's near like Arapahoe, Buckingham, that kind of thing. Needs to be all flat, one level. Um, and so they're going to be doing I'm going to be doing a sell and a buy. So my win, I guess, this week is that my own family trusted me with something so personal and honorable, and it's important. And I just want this to be a reminder to everybody that the work we do is way more than houses. It's about the seasons of people's lives and their trust in you to do that. And I just wanted to say a quick heartfelt thank you to Daniel and Paul and Brandon and to all of you really in this group. You guys keep me inspired and focused and present in the now so that when moments like this happen, I'm ready to show up the right way. So I'm just really grateful for my people and for this group and for the path I'm on. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Peggy. Thank you for showing up and being there. I know things can be difficult, but you've been consistent. Like Paul says, consistent wins every time. So thank you. Lucia.
Good, good morning. So my anniversary year is the 1st of February, and I have had iconing on my goals since year one. So right now I've got 4 closings on the board for December. I pray that all of those go to fruition, and if they do, I might just be there. There's like a percentage on my thing, 0.35. So hopefully it just puts me over when I
So,
finish.
so Lucia, let's go to the icon team. There's a whole concierge for that. Make sure how many deals you have left. So make sure you're
Okay.
not missing anything. And if you
Okay.
are, what is it? Let's get to the finish line. No,
Yeah.
no, don't be a Brandon. Where's Brandon at? He missed it by one deal or something. Yes.
You almost made me crash, dude. Why you gotta put me out like that?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so yes, so let's we'll text afterwards and get that.
Okay.
So super excited about that. And exciting things happening for fire that we'll be announcing before the year's out. And also very exciting things for Partners in Prosperity. We have all of our 2026 dates, and we've got some exciting announcements coming down the pipe for that as well. So hopefully those at minimum things will be announced at the December 9th happy hour. So hope to see you all there.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Lucia. All right, Melanie.
Good morning. It's Money Making Monday, as I like to say. Wow. Okay, so I have so much to share. First, let me say I'm very thankful. Laura, you right there by me in this loud. I hear me. Okay, me and Laura are in the office for one. Okay, so here are my wins. First, my win is I finalized the listing agreement that I'm co-brokering on. So it's a new development in Fort Worth. It's an 11,900 square feet new development, and I am representing the owners of the development. So we had a call last week, and they signed the listing agreement. So I have to get it pre-leased. So the buyers are looking, I mean, the owners, I'm sorry, are looking for retail, medical office, and restaurant. So I'm really, really excited about that. So that's one of my wins. My second win is my VA residential buyer. I got them under contract, so we're set to close this month. My third win is my commercial client. I'm representing the tenant. I found her a hookah lounge, and I got the lease this morning in my inbox. So we're about to close soon. The good thing about that one, I'm really excited about, is I have brought that owner three tenants all next to each other. So the first one, I was able to get him a barber school. I executed a 10-year lease. And y'all, I haven't been posting my wins. I just been locked in, head down, and just been moving and grooving. But I was able to get him a 10-year lease. We closed in October. And then I was able to get him the hookah lounge client, which we're going to close probably in a week after my client reviews their lease. And then I was able to get him a salon suite client. So I was able to fill him three spaces within 60 days. So that's my third win. My fourth win is Laura and I have the entire 2026 planned. We're actually here right now, finalizing things. We have some dope things that are coming out. We have something called, I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek, commercial and cocktails. That's something I've been talking about for years, and I'm finally rolling it out. Um, what else? Laura and I went to church yesterday. The word was awesome. Over the weekend, Saturday, just casually conversation, I was able to get a lease client for residential, and I also was able to get another restaurant client due to referral. So God has been blessing me. I have been really locked in. So you guys may not see me, but no, I am working and I'm staying consistent. So I just want to tell you guys thank you for reaching out, for inviting me, and just for, always sending me encouraging messages. I may not always respond back to them, but I see them. And I'm just very thankful that I am ending the year with a bang and entering the new year with a partner that I've been knowing in real estate for a long time. Oh, my last win. December 28th would make it 7 years I've been in real estate consistent. Ooh, that felt good to say. God, I can't wait to hit my 10-year mark. But I'm excited. I have another thing and then I'm gone. December is devotional December. So we're gonna lock in, we're gonna say discipline, we're gonna have discernment. And we how you end the year is how you started. So yeah, come on now. It's Money Making Monday. Let's go.
Let's go. I like it. Melly, thank you for bringing the fire. And I'm glad that you and Laura are at the office physically and doing your thing on in December. Thank you.
And
Teresa
Mel,
Tong. Oh,
hold on,
yes.
before I just, Mel, if you're going to do devotionals, add them in the fire WhatsApp group.
I
every
sure
day.
will. I sure will.
Thank you,
All
ma'am.
right.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. Teresa Tong, Tian Le.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. I am so excited hearing all these stories and all these inspirational sharings. That is what I think it's called the last mile. Daniel, I'm not sure how you understand it. I'm not sure how Paul understands that thing. Culture is built in the last mile. I think everyone has a different understanding of that. It has so many levels of meanings, layers of meanings. And to me, I feel like this is our last mile, that we are building the culture in EXP, in We Partners. I think that's how important we are to our new agents, to whoever joined the team. This is what we're building, and that's why we are special special. And that's why when you join We Partners, when you join TPT Group, we are here to help you and to build you. And that's what we're building. The culture here is the last mile. So I'm so excited. I'm so thankful. And in this season of Thanksgiving, I just want to say a few things that I'm grateful for. I I'm actually wrote this down for my phone to work because I don't know if you heard me last week. My phone dropped into this heavy, heavy rainwater puddle. It's working now. So thanks to, all your suggestions and also iPhone that's kind of built for underwater for 30 minutes. And unfortunately, it wasn't underwater more than for more than 30 seconds. So I'm thankful for my car works. If you have heard me this year, my car broke down. I had to get a new car. I'm thankful for my computer to work. I don't know if you heard me this whole year, my computer broke down. I had to get a new computer. It's just been a very eventful year for me. And of course, I'm very thankful for my husband. He actually got his license, joined EXP just for me, has been very supportive. And all my kids, his kids, all together, big family. We had a very nice dinner at Thanksgiving. And last but not least, I'm so thankful for the team here, for Daniel, Shelly, John, all my team members. And I just looked around all the people on the call today. We actually have me, Shelly, Kevin, even our new team member, Jenny. I'm going to mention your name, Jenny. If you don't want to talk, you don't have to, but she is going to be our new member today. And on and off, we have multiple members join the Monday huddle meeting. I am very thankful for them. And also last week, we actually set up like a weekly meetings because we did a little our little team TPT New Year planning last week. Two things that came out of that. One is that we were planning to do our own internal training on Tuesdays. So we're gonna do that. And I actually went out and found a venue that's on 121. That's a little bit closer to the west side of the city because in our team we have a lot of people coming from South Lake, Flower Mound, Louisville, Carrollton. So we decided to find it. It's actually Republic Title. It's free for us to use. We're gonna use that location for our New Year's training on Tuesdays and wait for our announcement. We'll give you more details towards the end of the year. And also, I have had 5 meetings last week with prospects to join the team, and we have one joining today. So congratulations, Jenny, and she's on the call today. She's gonna join today, and right after this meeting, where I'm gonna help her with the application. Also, this past week, I have had a client appreciation party that I've planned for a long time. This year, it's not as, busy as the few years before. However, I'm very thankful for, we had maybe about 20, 25 people showed up. So I really appreciate them. Also, I helped out with one special friend of mine. She is from We Partners from another team, another group. However, she called me out of desperation. She said, Teresa, I called my team leaders, they didn't answer, so I want to call you. I said, no problem. So I helped her out with a buyer rep agreement question. And I just want to put it out there. If you have questions, that's why I'm saying, okay, Daniel, that last mile thing is so important because we're together for this. We're together on this. So we're all the last mile person. And for our team to grow, for our partners to be together, we need to help each other out. So when this person called me, I know she's not on my team. She's not even remotely. I don't even know she's under Daniel, but she's in We Partners, right? She has a question. So I answered, I helped her. We're on a call for like 30, 40 minutes to help her understand how the buyer rep agreement works and how we can get it resolved, how she can get her client to sign and make an offer on a house. That's important. That's important to us, to her, to us, and to EXP as a whole. So just want to let you know, this is what we're building here. This is our culture. That's it. I'll have a great week. I'll see you next week.
Thank you, Teresa. Thank you for helping out. Yes, regardless of We Partners, what network, or we're all EXP together. We all own this together, so we all take charge. And having that WhatsApp chat, having support chats for people just to ask questions, and then for us as leaders to help out whenever we're there. Sometimes, yes, our sponsor or our upline may not be available for some reason or doesn't see the chat. When we see it, we help out, and that's what the culture is about. So, thank you, Teresa. Katie Subani.
Hi guys. Thank you guys for always showing up because we're winning already by showing up to this call starting on Monday, Daniel. Thank you so much for always hosting and pushing us to our extent that we never even knew existed. I want to thank Calvin as well. I appreciate all his time and efforts, and especially come see us tomorrow. We're going to be there between 9:30 to about 12. Breakfast will be provided. This is actually an exclusive C101 special edition because Mr. Wong will be there and he's gonna share all of his wins, so you don't want to miss it. Last week's wins, I was actually in Austin for the whole week and it was not even downtime for me. I was there with family, which was winning, and also able to actually collaborate and network with a couple of brokers out there as well that, we've built relationships throughout all these years together. And we got a couple of plans for the 2026. The glory of our business is being able to travel anywhere, international, national, throughout the United States, and you can still build your business. So if you're going to another city, I highly recommend try to find a broker or a partner that's out there and just build the relationship. A couple of wins for deals as far as what I'm working on, have a couple off markets I'm working on, and trying to push and pull these deals to the finish line by the end of this year. The year's not over yet, guys. We still have a whole month to fill up, so make sure you're still running. And I wanted to leave this by saying, if you don't have a plan, there's no progress. Jim Ron always says that. I listen to him every single morning when I wake up, and that man, he is a game changer. If you guys don't know who he is, throw him on your YouTube every morning. Like, he will give you a booster for the rest of 2026. If you could just turn him on every morning. That's my morning routine. He's on every morning while I'm getting ready. And he is just such a game changer when we have somebody that's so inspiring like him every morning. So 2026 locked in, ready to go. Thank you guys. Thank you all for being partners. And I look forward to building, more memories with everybody here. Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you, Katie. Carolyn.
Hello, everyone. All right. Well, it's like Paul mentioned, we got some offers on homes. And again, going back to this last mile thing, because one of them we were terminating the listing agreement. We were done. We were happy to be done. And then an offer came in. So, and then two on another house and one on another. So, just when we were just giving up and I was done for the year pretty much too, like, okay, it's December, it's Christmas. And so I don't know, pretty awesome that, you know, just hanging in there. And it looks like we'll have, maybe even three deals closing by the end of the year, which is just awesome. So anyway, don't give up. That's all.
Thank you, Carolyn. All right. Anyone else? Well, I want to share some wins. I was able to cook 2 times last week on a Tuesday for Friendsgiving with my wife's friends, and then got to reconnect. And then Thursday, got to cook for the family and other relatives that came. And then Laura's family was in town, so they got to experience the Wook Wee barbecue at my house. I cooked some prime ribs, so that was great. Earlier I shared that I got to celebrate the Hmong festival and just got to see that, and just really grateful for everything. It's been 5 years that we've been in this platform, and we got a lot of things going on for 2026. Christina is going to be helping in the operational side of things, and we've identified a couple core leaders that are willing to step up for 2026. So we're going to have our meeting on Wednesday as core leaders planning out our 2026. And in January, we're going to have some another event for kind of kicking things off. And I see Toby raising his hand, so I'm gonna have Toby really quick share some wins, and I'll end the call after Toby. Toby, gotta get that hand up faster.
Hey guys, good morning everybody and happy new month. Yeah, just I'm happy to be here. I've been here since January and my business has grown and I know Daniel talked to me about building my upline, but I was like, I don't really care about that. But I looked at my dashboard this morning and I have 11 people. I was like, wow, how did that even happen? It wasn't even part of my year goals, but I was looking at some of the things I've achieved this year. I didn't achieve everything, but I'm pretty grateful to as to where I am. And I did hit Icon. I'm actually working on some marketing tools to post that. And I got tired of getting listings. So I got a listing 2 weeks ago. I listed them like, okay, I'm not sure how fast it's gonna move. And now we're on the contract and we're gonna close December 22. So yeah, this year has been ending strong for me. So it's just about keeping the momentum and going into next year, being more organized and growing my team and getting the support that I need so that I can have a balanced I can balance things out at home and at work. So I'm not in the office too late, all the time. But yeah, that's my win.
Thank you, Toby. Yes, Toby's congratulations on being icon and also, just connecting. So what Toby did for the 11 people that he's brought in, all he does is set up group chats and he's like, "Hey, I just want to introduce you to Daniel." And I go, "That's it." And then I'll schedule the call and I meet. Sometimes Toby's not on the call and I explain what we're doing and they come to our events and then they onboard. And then he starts building them up. He'll have a group chat and supporting them. So you have to have the attention. Even Toby, it's called agent attraction, right? He's attracting people and people want to know what's going on. So all he does is like, here, talk to Daniel. So very easy. So thank you, Toby. And look forward in 2026 because we're going to set goals, not just like randomly growing. We're going to actually set goals and what this growth means. So appreciate that.
Thank you.
All right. Going back to just going back to everything, the gratefulness of, everything in December, and then going back to the quote of culture is built on the final mile. Before I end the call with this, I want to introduce you to Tu Lee. I haven't met her yet, so I wanted to say hi to Tu. So Tu is my tier two through a co-sponsorship that I did with Ivy, and Ivy brought Tu in, and Tu, I believe, is a neighbor of Ivy, and she worked really hard to get her real estate license. She's brand new. She's learning about our whole culture, and I'm going to schedule a call with her to get to know her better, get to know her why she got into real estate, and then anything we can support and get her plugged in. Because as a brand new agent, we've all been there. It's scary, especially with our new platform. There's so much stuff that comes together, and we want to make sure that, anyone that joins our platform and our community, they know where to go. They can always contact Teresa. They can contact Brandon. They can call Toby, call Katie for commercial, Shelly. We're all here. And we're all accessible, right? Don't think that we're up here, top producer, or whatever. We're not accessible. So don't, it's a partnership. So I want to make sure that our community, our culture stays that way. And I'm really going to end the call is, I wrote here, culture is built in the final mile. The way you show up this week defines who you become in 2026. So think about that. The way we show up this week for others, like Teresa showing up for someone that, needed help, right? A 30-minute hour call, right? The way that Katie shows up and teaching commercial, intro to commercial for the resi commercial agents that want to get into commercial, at least have a foundation of it, right? She's been teaching consistently and scheduling that out. Now she's actually doing a class with Calvin on tomorrow, right? Brandon stepping up to, to lead in 2026. Toby is stepping up to see how he can help out, achieving, understanding what icon means, right? Ivy, traveling and connecting with our partners in Hawaii and things like that. Ernesto, Terry, I've been seeing Terry show up and just being consistent, right? Isaac, understanding what co-sponsorship means, trying to understand. Melanie Malumba also on here, right? I connected Melanie and Toby to figure out what co-sponsorship would look like, right? Marisol and her daughter, um, Melissa, I shared about they should create like a community of mother and daughter teams around the country. There has to be a community for that. Mother and daughter teams, and they can make a support group, right? I created this crazy idea and I said you could just start with like a few people. You don't need to have 20 groups yet. Start small and grow it, right? Because it's a support group, not all about agent attraction, but you can build a community. So Laura Pena really, showing up and being there. All of you guys, Yoshi, Kevin, Erico in Houston, Irma, you know, part of the Wolf Pack together and just being consistent. Everyone here on this call, I really appreciate you. I'm very grateful for you. Um, 2026 is going to be a defining moment for our organization. It really is. We've had 5 years of hard work building the foundation, even though the chaos of growth, and not having a lot of systems, it's okay. But 2026 is really going to be where it's going to multiply because with 300 people in our organization now, to get to 1,000, we need everyone's hard work to come together to help more people, right? Agent attraction is not just about recruiting. Agent attraction is building a culture of entrepreneurs coming together, right? If you have kids, this network, if it's strong, passes down to the next generation. If we build a network that is not strong and we pass that on to our kids, is that what we want? No, right? Think about that. So going back to, I'm going to end this. The way you show up this week defines how it's going to be in 2026. So I appreciate you guys showing up. I hired a coach for myself. So Christina's in the next room at the other building, and I'm gonna be on that call. I'm gonna be with him every month for the next 12 months, and then at the same time, as I have some private coaching to keep us aligned, keep us going, and keep us a little bit more organized. I'm a very high I in my disc profile, so I'm not very organized, but I'm always there, showing up. And for those that are new, don't be scared. We're here for you. And at the same time as reach out. I'm a text away. You have my phone number. If you don't have my phone number, something's wrong, but you need it. But I'm here. You guys know that. So um, we will see you this week. With a lot of stuff going on this week. And also make sure I'll see you at the EXP North. If you're in the North Texas area, I'll see you in the North Texas area. If you're in a different market in EXP, go find your local community and see what's going on in your city. There has to be something going on for the holidays. So make sure you plug in and you guys have a safe week and let's go. All right. See you guys.